Okay, here's what y'all queens in practice have to do, because nobody's not talking about the true queens or the queens in practice that got a family from a prior relationship. How can they still be successful? I'm getting ready to address that in a few seconds, right here, right now, today. Apply, listen, digest, and apply it. It's for you. It's for the women that have children by a previous relationship but still want to win. What to do? Here's what you do. First of all, you must be connected to the Most High in some kind of way. You must love the Most High. You must love the religion. You must want to increase your knowledge and teach your children the religion, but you also want to be married. Okay, that's first. You have to have that. That's the first requirement, or it's not, just not for you. Okay, now it's so hard to attract that type of brother in your life that's going to do that. It's so rare and it's so difficult. So you end up settling. You end up settling for a lesser man where he don't mind that being his job description when you enter his life, because he want to go along to make sure he please you and take, you know what I'm saying, and like, and get close with your children even though they got a father. See, the true king don't even move like that. But he the one you want for long term, or you're gonna have children again by a lesser man, and it's not gonna work. Because a man can't do stuff for you. He gotta do it for Allah Ta'ala first. And most of true men, true kings, not even gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? So being close to God already is a requirement. It's like a must. It's a must. And you must attract him through asking God or through someone that's in your best interest to tell that particular brother that you're interested in being his wife. These are your chances, because he's not going to be attracted to that. He's just not going to do it. So first thing, he going to want to know where you at spiritually. What percentage is the father in a child's life? Why the kid's not with their father? What's the deal with that? Are you present when the kids go with the father? All this is serious and very important, to be with a brother long term. That's going to help you and strengthen your connection with the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like the women nowadays, they need Superman now. With all the distractions, all this attention seeking stuff, all these platforms, it's like they distractions and they parasites. So now when a woman come to an age in her life where she say, I'm done playing, I'm really serious, but I got a family, I got kids, but I still need Superman. Okay, Superman want you to give your children to their father. Superman don't want to build a relationship with your children. A Superman want respect from your children, but not stepdad. That's not, no. So it's best that you make the arrangements where a child is with their father, because that's what believing women supposed to do. That's the sacrifice. That's the trade-off. Once you didn't make the decision the first time, it didn't work. That's the requirement. Only way a Superman will even consider is if the father is in the grave. I said this before. He can't be in prison. That don't make it like, okay, well, he never coming home. No, it's still too something there that might not, you know what I'm saying? He don't even, he gotta have so much peace of mind that's not even, he can't even consider that. He may consider, maybe if their father abandoned his family and you ain't heard from him in years, like something like that, maybe. So for all y'all sisters that's really trying to really do right and like hang on to the religion, you know what I'm saying, and love what God love and hate what he hate, for y'all sisters, but God children, sometimes, yes, the children can hinder you from having a Superman. And when I mean Superman, I'm talking about he's not the average man. He's spiritually driven, 100%. You see what I'm saying? And he do most of the things he do all for God first. So you gotta think about a Superman, and do you even deserve one? Because through this whole year and with this, you know, the COVID thing, it's been a lot of it's been a lot of pressure on relationships, exposing who you really with and who really, you know, say they love you, but then it exposes that they don't really love you, and exposes who really love you for real. It's all it did. So it really allowed you to get the people out your life that's not, you know, they're not sincere. And Superman is sincere. True kings are sincere. But true kings want a true woman. So if he was to get COVID and he can't work no more, what you gonna do? What's your play after he tell you, I'm done? I lost my job through COVID. I got sick. I got COVID. How you gonna look at him after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if his things start to decline? You know? Because that's what women leave. They start to plan an exit plan once he's not making a certain amount of money. That's not a queen. It's not a true queen. You know? And that's for the most part, that's what a true king gonna have issues with, is when a law testing with his financial situation. Everything else is not gonna be too much of an issue for the most part. So you gotta ask yourself, do you really want a true king? Because these are the the downsides, like of having a king in your life. You know what I'm saying? So if you end up having one as a husband, he constantly getting blessings, and then the other part is that he a lot to deal with. True kings, it reverses now, like that, like high maintenance woman, high maintenance wife, all that go out the window. You can say to yourself, I need a strong real, like a super strong, like I need somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the deal. Like those, like the deal men, that's the deal. They high maintenance. Maintaining them is a different level. You done crossed over to a whole nother like dynamic of men, and they, you know, they vibe off of other stuff. They don't vibe off of beauty and relations and stuff. Like they don't. I mean, you got, even in that, you got to stay beautiful all the time. Like you got to beautify yourself all the time when you got a Superman in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like they just another level, man. You know, they want you to contribute into their. They want to loop you into their whole process and bring a skill set. You know, it's not a free ride with them, and they come with a package like no other. The average dude, it's like, I like to compare cars to like certain men. Like an average man, he just like a Cherokee. I mean, he might be a new one, but see, that's average. You're gonna learn and know how to maneuver that Cherokee in a couple months. Like you gonna know all about the Cherokee, you know what I'm saying? But see, that true king, that true Superman, that the guy crown, man, he the Bugatti, man. He like the Lambo. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna take you a whole, like, man, you have one of them cars for 2-3 years and still you still find out new stuff about it and what it do and things you didn't even know it done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different. It's a different situation. The maintenance different. You know what I'm saying? Certain kind of cars that's high end like that, man, they shut down when you don't do the brakes. They shut down when you don't change the oil. You can't even drive it. A Cherokee not doing that. Cherokee gonna give you a light, boop, that's it. And if you ignore the light, you just gonna create more issues. So you start getting into them exotics, them high end exotics, they're not even gonna start for you when you don't take care of stuff. So that's what you get with a Superman. Like he comes with so much stuff. He always optimum with his everything, wisdom, direction, tying you into God more, and you can rely on him more, and he gonna check you more. You see what I'm saying? He gonna save you from your own self. Everything just a lot of notches up. He gonna make sure you doing right, eating right, your health is on point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't suffering mentally. All that intellectual, all that go up and dealing with a Superman. So he don't need other stuff in his way. You know what I'm saying? Like, kid that's not his, he not gonna take under his wing like that, unless I just told you unless that it's like that. That's the only way. So it's best to just give that sacrifice and get the kids to their father. That's it. And he might go and want to talk if the father don't step up, because some men don't even be built. They be thinking they built, but they don't even be built to even take their child. You see what I'm saying? They come up with some excuse. So that's when you come and get that message to him and say, listen, he not in a position to take his children. That's when the king, the true king, gonna have a phone call, or matter of fact, they might meet up and talk and say, listen, here's how it's gonna go with me and your children. Because since you can't grab them and live with you, here's how it's gonna go. Because now I'm marrying their mom. And if you don't, and whatever I say you got a problem with, then you need to get them and live with you, because this is how the household gonna get ran with me in it, and your children gonna be in it. So all that gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even if a king gotta even do something like that, that means you you got so much stuff going on with you that it's worth doing that. Cause most kings not even gonna even do that. That's too much. So you got to be so, like, you got to be the deal. You see what I'm saying? It just like, okay, cool. It ain't work with him. He dropped the ball. That's why I'm single with children, because he dropped the ball. And I'm looking to I thought he was X, Y, and Z, but it turns out that, so now I'm in pursuit of a real Superman, you know what I'm saying? Like authentic. And that's it. So I'm telling you what to do, how to go about it if you sincere. And there's a lot of sincere sisters I know out here, but you can't be on Facebook. I said this so many times. You gotta get off Facebook. You gotta get off of Facebook. You can't be doing nothing active on Facebook unless you selling stuff. That's it. You're not gonna get no true king or no Superman on Facebook. You're just not gonna get it. You already setting yourself up to get a lesser man. You're gonna get a Cherokee if you're on Facebook with your face taking selfies. I said this on my last. Queens don't take selfies, man. True queens don't take selfies. It's always somebody else that took a picture of a queen, a real queen. They don't take selfies and put them on no. They don't do that. So if you on there, you know what I'm saying, and you want it. Now I'm talking to a woman that want to be a queen. If you on there and you want to be a queen, take your face off. Take all that off. The niqab, all that. Take all that off. I'm telling you what to do. Put a meme up. Put something on that in that circle besides your face, sis. That's the only way you're gonna be able to secure a real positive man long term. That's all I'm saying. This not a shutdown on sisters that's their twist. They want to be, they pretty, they cute, they want to show their most valuable trait or feature that they got, that guy gave them. Cool. They just not queens. I'm talking about real queens that want to get the Jannah and paradise and want to and put Islam in their children. I'm talking about those sisters. Get off of Facebook, get off of Instagram, because you don't need to be on neither one of those with your face. All you need is your product, a meme, something that's saying something about your business. If they want to further and doing a deal or whatever it is it takes to do some business, okay, cool. And it's a female, fine. She can see you. But for the most part, if you're doing your business for God, to please God, you don't need, nobody don't need to see your face anyway, sis. Because the money comes from him. Your business being successful, only Allah can do that. So if he know that I'm not trying to be seen and viewing by different men and seeing and doing all this, and I'm trying to run a business, he's not going to bless it anyway. If you're doing something for his sake only, and saying, I want to remove my face from these platforms, that's how you're going to win. And that's what a Superman is attracted to, that mindset. So I'm telling you what to do. You take it or leave it. But in 2021 and further out into 2022, it's going to get harder and harder to secure these type of men. Because these men not weak. They're not a sucker for other stuff that most men, they don't go alone and get along. They don't do that. They run stuff. They control their situation, man. Their affairs are more together. Where you ain't even going, like, you ain't got time to trip. That's how tight their program is. Like, you ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, slacking in nothing. But that's what I'm saying. It's a sacrifice that you gotta make to get one of those type men out here. And I'm see, that's what I'm saying. I gotta have a voice for my sisters that's not playing. It's hard to distinguish who playing and who not. in this world. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to secure a good husband, long term. You know what I'm saying? And be a benefit to the children and be a role model and example for your children. That's the only way it's gonna work. That's the only way it's gonna work. You gotta stop playing in this world, man, or you're just gonna keep your honor gonna get tarnished. Cause you're gonna keep not having patience, keep settling, not making the sacrifices, and you gotta make them. You gotta make them, man. You gotta make them, cause you gotta want to have a man in your life to help you get to the hereafter, and be in a better position for the hereafter, not this world. If you're marrying for this world, cool. It's not for you. Cause you can take your pick for men that y'all just want this stuff of this world and roll the dice with. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's what you want to do, fine. You know what I'm saying? But you can't give a real king, a real Superman, he don't want half effort. He want full 100%. He want 1,000%. He wants your best. I'm telling you how it go. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna remind you that your job is, the priority is him and the family and the law. The law first and then come him. He gonna remind you that, because everybody created lazy, man. I mean, we already created not to, you know what I'm saying, work like that. Like everybody trying to find an easy out and not to put forth effort. And that's just a cash thing behind it. You know? So, like, delete that out of your brain on how when you gonna get established Superman and just come with a little bit of effort and a little sexiness, and he supposed to be embodied and go for that. He not gonna do it. He just not. You gotta have something to contribute to enhance that whole thing, because it's like you part of that. So if something happened to him, you gotta know how to keep stuff going, how to all that. It's as I'm trying to tell you, it's a huge responsibility. It's not you just come do a sit down and tell him what kind of diary you want, then he go get it, then y'all, man, that stuff, man, listen. He the diary. You getting him. It's all you need is him. You know what I'm saying? You don't, all that stuff, man, that stuff whack, man. You ain't gotta love him. You should want to. If you don't know how, you need to learn. I'm telling you, like, he want respect. He want respect and dedication, man. Love your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff be like a up and down with that. It's like, man, just respecting, man. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you just discovered that you got a Cherokee, cool. You know, I don't know. You might outgrow him. You're gonna have to have that talk. But don't be a lame sister and create some issue to make it seem like you gotta leap off because of something you just made up real quick. Nah, you gotta really sit down. So listen, I'm outgrowing you. You're not the man and it's like, I'm not gonna waste no more time in this relationship. So this might not be something for me after, you know what I mean, this week or next month. So let's get our stuff in order, because I can't do, the woman I want to be for you, it's not being reciprocated. It's not being, it's like, I don't want to waste my energy. I need a leader. You guys tell them dudes, like, straight up, like, take them somewhere and sit down, talk to them, and tell them, like, this, you know what I mean? Like, you made your decision. That's what you gotta do. Cause it's serious. Who you decide to take on as your husband determines where you're gonna end up once your soul get took. And this is a real thing. So it's a serious thing to have a serious conversation with somebody that you with. So I'm gonna leave out on that. So thank you. Subscribe and like.